Let it go. Holy boy. There you go.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Justin McCoy back here again with another video. And today we're in Chef Emmanuel's kitchen.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be showing y'all some I'm gonna call them treats. So I'm gonna be making like granola dog treats. I'm gonna be making granola and a date ball type thing. So I'm gonna show y'all ingredients and everything. You guys won't be able to see my face because it's hard to film the ingredients and me. So I'm gonna be talking and you'll probably just see my body. So. Okay, so we're gonna start making the granola. We have first we have 3 cups of oats, just rolled oats. Then we're gonna add, I believe this is a ½ cup of soaked and skinned almonds, and I kind of chopped them up a little bit. Then I have some chopped up cashews. That's about a ½ cup as well. A ¼ cup of sunflower seeds and a ¼ cup of pumpkin seeds. So first thing that you're gonna want to do is just kind of mix these around just so that everything is kind of evenly inside of it. Then I have some maple syrup. Yeah, some organic maple syrup, grade A. I'm gonna say around a ¼ cup. So that's the oven. I preheated it to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. And I'm gonna add the maple syrup and just start mixing it. Just add a pinch of salt. Alright, just maybe a little bit more than a pinch, maybe a couple pinches, right? Just for a little bit of flavor. And that's looking pretty good. I may add a little bit more maple syrup. It's really just to help it, the granola caramelize in the oven. Okay, now you're going to take a baking sheet and you're going to put the granola on the baking sheet. Okay, now we're on the baking sheet here. We're going to spread it on the baking sheet here. You want it as even as possible. You really don't want thick layers of granola because then it's going to cook unevenly. But as long as you have it nice and one thin layer, then you should be fine. So granola is now on the baking sheet. We're going to now put this in the oven at 400 degrees Fahrenheit and we're going to put it on for about 15 minutes. Now we go on to making the next thing, right, which is the date balls, right? We'll make the date balls now. So this is going to be our date balls. So I'll go through the ingredients for you guys. These are 20 dates. You want to pre-soak them, and you also want to save the soaked date water because when you want to use the water, you kind of want it to be a little sweet. So here's the date water. Have some cashews, I think this is a ½ cup of cashews, a couple walnuts, and a cup and a half of pecans. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna throw them in a food processor, all the nuts and the dates. Alright, and then I'm also gonna add this much salt. Yep, it's a teaspoon of salt. Okay, it's just to add, again, like I said, a little bit of flavor. So now you add your dates. Okay. And then add your date water. Just a little bit though. It's just a splash for now. It's just to help things get going. And then you can add more later, but you cannot subtract water. So, we gotta take a pause from the date balls for a second because the granola finished. So, here's our granola. Focus. Alright, it kind of came out a nice golden brown. So that's 15 minutes. Can you focus on me? Thank you. 15 minutes on 400. So I'm gonna just curl it up, show y'all what it's looking like. And that's, I mean, that's probably one of the easiest little snack things that you can do, you know? It's just some granola. You can top it on some like yogurt, even just eat it by itself. It's actually pretty good by itself. But yeah. Okay, so that's the granola, and we'll go ahead and I'm gonna show you guys how to make the date balls, like finish up the date balls, and that'll be the recipes for you guys. Okay, so you're gonna wanna scoop out, I don't know how big you want them, but depending on the size, you're gonna scoop out, I guess, around that amount, right? You're gonna plop it in your hand, just like that, and just form it. You're just gonna kind of roll it in your hand till you get a ball. Alright, just like that. Yeah, so you're gonna grab a nice amount. You're gonna put it in your hand. I have a little bit of flour on my hand just so that it doesn't stick that much. It may still stick, but that's fine, whatever. And you're just gonna form these balls, these little, I mean, they're called date balls, so balls. If you have shredded coconut, you could roll them after you've made the balls, kind of roll them in like a little glass bowl or just a bowl of shredded coconut. It does taste good like that, but I didn't have any shredded coconut and I wanted unsweetened coconut, but the store only had sweetened coconut, so I didn't buy any. So that right there is the I'm gonna say halfway finished product because because I have something special. I have some dark chocolate that I melted. It's in water, so like this is a bowl and then it's floating in boiling water or whatever, so I kind of melted it, and I'm going to coat some of the date balls with chocolate. So we have 17 date balls. So we're gonna split it 8 and 9. The 9 will be regular, and then we'll make 8 chocolate coated ones, and then I'll show you how that looks, and that'll be the end of the video. So, yeah, let's get to it.
Stay gold, honey boy. Stay gold.
So, now that we have everything done, we have our regular date balls and our chocolate date balls. We're gonna go ahead and put both of those plates in the fridge. I'm guessing it's gonna take like 10 to 15 minutes, and we'll see what they're looking like after that. It's just to help, one, to solidify the chocolate on the chocolate balls, and then, I mean, it just helps preserve the regular date balls. And I'll just show y'all how it looks after that. So here I have a vegan parfait. I have the granola that I just made, and I have frozen pomegranate and some vegan plain yogurt. I just wanted to show you guys what kind of like things you can make. So in terms of the vegan granola, the sweetness is to my liking. So you guys, if you guys want more sweetness, you can go ahead and add a half cup rather than more so a quarter cup of maple syrup. I wouldn't go above a half cup just because it will become too sweet. Through trial and error, I figured that out. But yeah, so it's important to start lower. If you want, start with the 4th cup, and even before you bake it, you can go ahead and taste like an oat or like a little bit of the granola, uncooked of course, just so that you can see if you want to add more sweetness. I'm good with the 4th cup, so that's where I sit at. It's been about 10 minutes, so I'm gonna go grab the date balls and I'll show you guys what that looks like, and that'll be the end of the video. So this is what they're looking out of the fridge, looking like out of the fridge. Of course, these didn't change because they had nothing wrong with them, but they're just a little more solid. These haven't completely solidified, so I'll probably end up leaving them in there I mean, of course, I'm just gonna leave them in there for probably like 20 more minutes or so. I just don't feel like taking them out of the fridge like in a shorter period of time. So just like 20 minutes, and then I'll store them in a container. And yeah, so we've reached the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys try out these recipes, and even if you want, put a little bit of a spin on it, you know, put your own little twist or whatever. I got some chefs, and I know some people who watch the video who are chefs, so yeah. And don't forget, keep shining.